with a quite good number of resources, including arable land, abundant water sources, energy, mineral resources, and newly discovered natural gas deposits off its coast. Mozambique has a great potential to become one of the major economies in Africa. The country has 3 deep seaports with strategic location bordering 6 landlocked countries, which depend on Mozambique as a gateway to global markets. With all those benefits, the government is doing all it can to put up a number of mega projects in order to utilize its resources while becoming economically strong on the African continent. In this video, let's put focus on a number of mega projects Mozambique is coming up with from 2024 through 2025 and on. Beira-Harare fuel pipeline project. This project of a second fuel pipeline is to be implemented under a joint venture by the state-run national oil company NOIC and South African-based firm Coven Energy. Running from the Mozambican port city of Beira to the Harare, the project is to be built in phases over a period of 4 years, with the first phase of the project being expected to receive capital injection of $850 million. At a cost of $1.3 billion, the project is expected to complement the existing pipeline that links Harare and Beira. The project, after its completion in 2025, is to create employment opportunities and generate foreign currency for the country, and will also help reduce vehicular congestion and the smuggling of petroleum products. Cahora Bassa hydropower plant's rehabilitation project in Mozambique. The Cahora Bassa hydroelectric complex, which has been operational since 1975, comprising a variety of engineering infrastructures such as the hydroelectric power station, the Songo converter substation, the high-voltage DC and high-voltage AC transmission lines, and the Maputo substation, is to go under rehabilitation. This investment plan focuses on the rehabilitation of specific transport and production elements, including critical sections of the Songo and Maputo substations, as well as equipment upgrades for the southern production plant. Being in the center of Mozambique and one of the largest dams on the African continent, the dam's production capacity is to be increased by 5% with investments of €500 million, according to the company's board of directors. The project includes third phase of the rehabilitation of the Songo substation, Brownfield Phase 3, and the second phase of the rehabilitation of the Southern Hydroelectric Power Station, that is, Rexio 2. The project will improve operational performance levels, extend the useful life of the generation and conversion assets to a further 25 years, and also increase the plant's production capacity from the current 2,075 megawatts to a further 5%. The Cahora Bassa reservoir is the 4th largest in Africa, with a maximum length of 270 kilometers and 30 kilometers between banks, occupying around 2,700 square kilometers and an average depth of 26 meters. Pande, Main Complex Conventional Gas Field Project. Located onshore Mozambique and operated by Sasol Petroleum Timay, the field is going under expansion namely the Pande Phase 2, which is currently in the construction stage, expected to start within 2024. The field is owned by Empresa Nacional de Hidrocarbonatos EP, International Finance and Sasol. Based on economic assumptions, production will continue until the field reaches its economic limit in 2038, with the field currently accounting for approximately 49% of the country's daily output. Rexio Data Centers Project. Being the country's first carrier-neutral Tier 3 data center facility and a critical feature to the country's evolving digital infrastructure, Rexio Mozambique will offer its customers an optimized environment for their IT equipment in a state-of-the-art, modular facility, fully equipped with industry best in technology, security, AC, DC power compatibility, and redundancy. The centers will be able to support the country's digital growth with an affordable, high-quality co-location environment, with customers benefiting from a shared infrastructure model, and substantially reduce their operational and capital costs while improving application performance and flexibility. Mozambique Recovery Facility Project. The Mozambique Recovery Facility, or simply MRF program, is aimed for the aftermath of cyclones Idai and Kenneth, aiming to contribute to Mozambique's rapid restoration of development pathways. Being under United Nations Development Program, where over $72.2 million are to be injected over 5 years to coordinate and implement short to long-term recovery actions that address root causes of vulnerability and build resilience to future disasters. The project includes resilient livelihood recovery and women economic empowerment, resilient housing and community infrastructure, institutional strengthening of the government's post-cyclones reconstruction cabinet GREPOC. Maputo Coal Terminal Upgrade Project. This project, which includes expansion of the capacity of the Maputo coal terminal at Mozambique's port of Maputo, is to receive over $2.5 billion South African rands, that is, $133.1 million in the next 3 years. Through maintaining its asset base, with annual capacity of 8.9 million tons of cargo, the target now is 12 million tons through the replacement of old equipment with bigger capacity equipment. Along with Dubai port operator DP World and Mozambique Gestores, Grindrod is part of the private consortium Portis Indico, which is a shareholder in Maputo Port Development Company, or simply MPDC, the concessionaire for the Maputo port. Neonatal facilities at Maputo Central Hospital Project. With an aim of improving pediatric services provided by Maputo Central Hospital, the country's largest public hospital, the new neonatal care unit building to provide for most of maternal and childcare health services, which are currently spread over a number of buildings, such as maternity and pediatrics wards, among others. With funds from Japanese International Cooperation Agency, or simply JICA, of over $20.1 million, the new building will provide more space for incubators, as one of the major causes of hospitalization in pediatrics wards was prematurity. It will also make for the installation of specialized operating theaters, which will bring down waiting time and also allow provision of accommodation for both babies and mothers in neonatology, which currently is not always possible.